Okay, good day, everyone. All right, welcome to another edition of the Pinoy Money Ideas podcast, Lockdown Edition. Yeah, my name is Ray,
Yes. Hi, my name is Princess.
and today we would be talking about, looking for, um, something to do in terms
Mhm.
of getting some sort of income with the available resources that you have right now. No?
Yeah.
So yeah, nabanggit natin the last episode na we have to budget our money, our income.
Oo.
And for some, just like me and Princess, we get by because we have extra extra money after the expenses, no? So we're
Extra
able to
sources
budget.
of income, and we're still working from home.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Now,
Pero
yun nga, there are some who can't, no? Not all of us can't do that. At the same time, there are people who has a job right now. When I say a job, meaning singular, isang job lang, and they have a lot of they have a lot of time on their hands right now. So this could also serve as a guide for them uh, to look for something else to do aside from what they're doing right now. Uh,
yeah, and also find ways then to add to their budget
mm,
para 'di ba, something to do with the time. Kasi sayang naman if we can use this time of improving ourselves or expanding what we already have, 'di ba?
totoo. And ayan na naman yung yung manok.
Yung manok
Uh,
mo.
so if you hear chickens, dogs in the background, maybe even construction being done, no? I'll probably just repeat what I said. Kung feeling ko hindi siya maintindihan and na-overpower ako ng mga sounds. Just to be clear, I'm not in a farm. I'm still in the city. Medyo marami lang talagang mga hayop dito sa ano. And
Hayop.
when I say hayop, I meant literal na hayop, no? Uh,
Farm friends.
ay mga farm friend. Okay.
Farm friends.
So, yun nga, as of the last episode, no, again, some of us are fortunate to be able to have extra money to budget, no? Because we don't know until when this would last, this lockdown, this quarantine. And right now, we have um, limited resources and limited things to do because of the fact that we can't even get outside, no, to work.
Yeah.
So mostly digital ang itatakal natin ng mga opportunities today because I also mentioned the last time that marami rin akong racket, no, and most of my rackets are online.
So,
So
anong tawag mo sa sarili mo?
professional
Professional
racketer.
racketero.
Oh, yan, professional racketero.
Yeah.
So it's my income is not coming from a singular uh, source. No, it comes from many other sources. And just to name a few, just to name a few talaga, no? Sabihin ko na nga lahat. Just to name a few. I have forex trading. I still have my stock investments, of course. I have a business development consultancy for an online um, employment platform. Sabihin ko na nga, si Upwork siya. No? I also do consultancy for stocks, me being previously licensed stockbroker. No? And basically everything that else that I can monetize, I try to monetize. No? But
Yeah.
I'll talk about those four main things that I talked to you about earlier. Obviously, forex trading and stock trading are acquired skills. And if you don't have that yet, no, that's fine. You could read about it or seek help from someone who actually knows how to do it already. Business development, medyo naging maswerte lang ako kasi kumbaga nakatisod ako ng mga contacts that would allow me to do that, no?
Yeah.
And
And
yung
experience and
experience,
skills din ang business development.
right? Exactly. Now, the thing here is that not all are the same. Ba? Not everyone is the
Yeah.
same. There's the available resources are not the same. The skills, requisite skills that are required
Skills.
are not the same, and what you
The
want to do
experiences.
and experience. No,
Oh.
so
Mm-mm.
in order for you to find your sweet spot, ika nga, your sweet spot, I practically identified something for myself to be able to share with you guys. Um, what what can I do? What can you do to make your time worthwhile? No, based on what's available to you. Now, with one of my conversations with Princess, nalaman ko na ang konseptong palang ito is called ikigai. No, ikigai. It's a
Yeah.
Japanese term, right? Ikigai.
Yes, it is. It's a way for you to find out. There is a way for you to find out kung saan yung sweet spot of your skills, your passion, what kung alin dun yung pwede mong pagkakitaan. And I think that's what Ray will be helping us with
Mm-mm.
para magamit niyo yung ganitong method.
High overview lang, because there's an actual
Mhm.
expert on this type of thing, this concept of ikigai. But I felt that I have to share what I already am doing. Kasi kailangan pa natin i-schedule, di ba, si resource person,
Mhm.
right? So medyo
Yeah, si
matatagalan pa
expert
siya.
person.
Si expert talaga.
Oo, si
But
expert.
that's only after if this episode doesn't give you much yet to go with. Then you could watch out for that episode na we'll have the resource person, the expert, actually explain what ikigai is. But just to be really really simple, I'll share my screen real quick. Okay, so basically, can you see it, Princess?
Not yet.
Wala pa ba? Well, it should be there sometime
Yan.
soon. Okay. So what I did was I divided what well the things that I love doing. I listed them all. What I'm good at, and I listed all the resources that I have. Obviously, in terms of resources, I cut it down to those which are available to me right now. Right now, because naka-quarantine tayo, all other
Mm.
resources that are tangible may not be available to me. So, sige, I'll focus on the resources that are just available digitally, okay? Or at least right now, na nasa akin na. Of course, if you are going to do this, I'm also going to ask you to write down absolutely everything that you love doing, regardless
Yeah.
whether you think this is something that you could monetize or not, basta ilagay
Yeah.
nyo lang.
Could be like, pwede rin like shopping, di
Mm,
ba?
right. Ano
You're
pa ba?
good at shopping. You love doing shopping.
Ayun, di ba? You love
Cooking.
eating. Akin eating
Oh.
yung cooking ka, no? Nakikita yung mga
Yeah, I
priorities.
love cooking. I love eating. I'm good at cooking and
Eh,
eating. Di ba?
I'm just good at eating. Anyways, so I list down what I love doing. Obviously, you see it right here in the screen. No, of course, I love talking about stocks. I
Mm.
love forex trading because it gives me additional income as well. I have a passion for teaching. Obviously, I talk a lot, so I love speaking as well.
Yeah,
Um,
tayo. Parehas tayo.
yeah,
We love talking a lot.
yeah,
That's why
and
we have this
yeah, sure,
podcast.
diba? Kumbaga,
Kesa naman, di ba, napupunta sa wala yung mga pinag-uusapan natin. Might as
medium
well,
lang.
baka may makakinabang, di ba?
Exactly. So I love singing, but singing doesn't love me back. No. Uh, Coaching, of course, pag may one-on-one, no, depende sa topic. I love being able to drive a person to be a better version of himself based on the discussion, based on the topic that we're talking about. I
Yeah.
like business development because I love the fact that I'm talking to people. Well, obviously, nasa speaking na siya, but it's more of building a relationship. building a
Mm.
sales relationship with someone and looking for growth, ika nga, for
Yeah.
both parties. I love basketball, but again, this is one of those things that doesn't love me back. And
Basically, with business development, it's more like you love connecting people,
yeah,
diba?
exactly, diba?
Yeah.
So it's sales kasi is a relationship eh. It's always a relationship.
Yeah.
So uh, it's um, it's always looking for ways to benefit both parties. Ika nga. So
Mm-mm.
you connect your contact to another contact, or you connect it with yourself, to build what you have and build what he has as well. But it's basically
Mm-mm.
just sales, no. But again, the last two, basketball, pro wrestling, obviously, I cannot monetize them right now. No. Number one, basketball is not something that I'm really gifted with. I'm a short
Yeah.
guy. I'm a stout guy, so hanggang isip-isip lang sa basketball. And one of the kumbaga mental junk food I have is pro wrestling. I don't know why, but it's been like that since I was a kid. Now,
Mm-mm.
that goes to show that whatever it is that I love doing, I just list it down. No? Regardless of whether right now alam ko mapagkakitaan ko siya or not, I just list it down. Now, the next column would show you what I am good at. Okay. So what I'm good at is obviously stocks because I was licensed, well, both in the New York Stock Exchange and locally. uh, So I'm pretty confident with my stock knowledge. I'm also confident with my forex trading knowledge because I've trained for that. Um, Me being a call center trainer in the past, I'm also confident with my teaching and my speaking skills. I think I'm good at sales. So parang nawala ng confidence bigla, no? I think I'm good at sales. But I'm definitely
Mukha
good at
naman.
customer service. Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not something I'm
Yeah.
fond of doing. But I think when I'm put in that position, I think I can do it. Uh,
Yes.
Performance
Customer
analysis,
service,
service, yeah,
customer service and sales can go. It's actually go hand in hand, diba?
definitely, yeah,
Because you
because
can, if you're not good in customer service, then it wouldn't be, you wouldn't be good in sales also. Parang ganun siya.
pero may konting difference lang kasi sila, no? Kasi sa
May
sales,
difference.
yeah,
Sa sales, meron kang agenda to sell.
yeah, there's a
Uh,
transference of belief, ika nga. So
yes.
if you believe that this is beneficial for the client that you're selling it to, sales as a skill is pretty much transferring that belief to that person so that he could be sold on that idea as well. But
Yes.
at the end of the day, you want it to be beneficial for whoever is buying it. So doon din
Mm-mm.
papasok si customer service because you want to make sure that he's satisfied with what he's purchased, or he's he understands what he bought from you. At the same
Yeah.
time, tawag dun, ethically speaking, yung binenta mo is definitely beneficial for that person, no? Hindi lang
Yeah.
siya basta budol lang, no?
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, performance analysis and coaching came from my tenure in the call center. I've been working in the call center for what, 13, 14 years already. So, medyo that's something I'm, again, confident in doing. And social
Mm-mm.
media engagement, I think I'm really good at, eliciting reactions from people based on my posts, based on the content. No?
Anong
And
klaseng reaction yan? Mga
most of them funny. Most of them funny.
Funny.
Wala pa naman ako na angry at saka mga sad. But the fact that you're getting reactions, whether it's negative or positive,
Positive, it's a good thing.
yeah, positive,
It means
negative,
there's engagement,
there's
di ba?
engagement, di ba?
That's
Para
pagdating sa
siyang
social
publicity.
media.
Uh,
Mm-mm.
good or bad publicity is still publicity. So it brings traffic into your page, brings traffic to your Facebook profile, no? But we'll talk about more of that siguro some other time. But my point here is that whatever I love doing, whatever I'm good at, sometimes don't coincide,
Yes.
right? But you would
Mm-mm.
find out that if you list down everything, if you list down both what you love doing and what you're good at, may makikita at makikita ka na mag-intersect or
Totoo.
mag-coincide, no? So in this case, I have four, five. So I have five skills that I both love doing and both what I'm good at. Now,
May kasama yung singing apparently.
yeah, unfortunately. Well, speaking of singing, i-plug ko lang. In the coming weeks,
Wow.
in the coming weeks, my band is releasing an online album of
Nice.
a compendium of our old songs. No? But
Naks naman. Meron pa rin naman palang pagkakakitaan yung singing mo.
it's more of a hobby. No? But again, it's
Mm-mm.
relegated to what I love doing because it's I don't think I'm that good to be a professional singer, but it's more of
Oo.
a hobby to me. It passes time essentially. But
Yeah.
going back to this, I have five skills that I think I love. I think I'm good at, and I love doing as well. Now, set that aside. After setting that aside, look at your available resources. Okay.
Mm.
Now, right now,
Important yan.
on top of my head, I have my laptop and desktop. I have obviously internet. I have my social media and my social network. Now, these are two different things. No, two different things. Social media is the platform itself, right? Social network is the actual people connected to you, not necessarily just in social media. Perhaps it's someone in the past that you still have a contact number of. No? Maaring wala siya sa social media, but you still have her number. Diba?
Yeah.
This is very important because no man is an island. No man is an island.
Exactly. You
So,
need to
yeah,
ask support, get support from the people you can connect with.
exactly. And you
Mm.
know, people can actually bring value to you
Yeah.
in other ways. No, um, like for example, if you're selling, obviously your social network is your first market, right? Now,
Mm-mm.
if you want to learn some skills, obviously, if you have someone who, for example, knows how to do digital marketing, diba? So you could
Yeah.
pick his brain about how to do stuff,
You
uh,
can ask. You can
right?
ask how does this work?
Mm,
If you encounter something, yun, basically asking for support from other people. Like with so many things, like kahit yung good at mo is cooking. Well, with your network, you can still sell that to your network. And you can ask help for the recipes or whatever, di ba?
exactly. Kasi may mga mahilig magluto na hindi masyado magaling sa isang particular na particular
Yes.
na meal or food,
Oo.
whatever, right? So if you have someone who has the same passion and who is the same in the same profession, you could ask for tips. Not only
Yes.
that, kasi opportunities open not only because you seek them out. Sometimes
Mm-mm.
opportunities seek you out instead.
Exactly.
Minsan baliktad eh.
Mm.
Um,
Minsan, totoo yan. Minsan, hindi nila alam na marunong ka palang mag-stocks. Hindi nila alam na marunong ka mag-forex trading. And naghahanap pala sila ng mga taong tutulong sa kanila when it comes to those things. Or magko-coach sa kanila. So, you'll never know kung alin dun, sino dun sa network mo are looking for someone like you. Someone you're good at.
a good
Somewhere.
example of this really is a personal experience of mine in one particular call center where nung time na yon sobrang lala ng gout ko. And I'll discuss what
Mm.
gout is, but I'm sure you guys know what gout is. But basically, it's arthritis. No,
Ooh,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's
Oh,
tito problems.
yeah.
Anyways, so sobrang lala ng gout ko, and I'm always absent. I'm always late. So obviously, in the call center industry, masyado mahalaga yung attendance issues, right?
Mm.
So in that particular call center, I basically was terminated because of my attendance, right? Now, nung time na yun, I was actually having people sign my clearance form, right? And this particular
Mm-mm.
person, who I would thank, I would really thank her forever because of this. No, she was the training manager of that call center during that time, and syempre nagpapirma ako clearance form, and she's one of the signatories. She being the training manager, so kami, what's this? Are you resigning? Actually, no. To be honest, I'm being terminated because of this issue that I have with my health. Okay. Sabi niya, sayang naman, you have a lot of, you have a lot to offer. Kung hindi natin magagamit yan, maybe I could lead you to somewhere that could possibly, harness your skills
Mm.
and make use of it. So sabi niya, instead, I was actually being offered this position by this person, but I don't want to leave my job right now. So why don't you interview for that position? And I'll put in
Mm.
a good word for you. I-refer kita sa
Yeah.
kanya. So it turned out to be a blessing in disguise, no, a blessing in disguise, because that position was a much higher position, much a better paying position than what I'm leaving. Because I'm leaving as an
Yeah.
agent. I was leaving as an agent.
Uh-uh.
I was paid handsomely as an agent. It's good, but in terms of what I really want to do in life, in what I really want to get in terms of monetary, she led me to a better position.
Yes.
So,
Yun talaga yung up yung benefit of having a social network
uh,
that, 'di ba?
would
That you can
yeah, that you could
go
use,
to,
or
you can
uh,
use.
hindi ko naman sinasabing
Mm.
use in a bad way, because um,
No,
nagagamitan naman talaga tayo eh.
yeah,
Nagagamitan naman
it's
talaga tayo.
more, yeah.
It's more of,
We're all interconnected.
yeah,
That's
it's more of taking
mm-mm.
advantage of that network and, paying it forward. So kung ikaw
Yeah,
naman,
and not being shy. Actually, that's one of the main issues usually of a person na nahihiya sila humingi ng tulong or
mm,
magtanong or to connect with other
mm,
people, and you don't know what other opportunities that you are missing if you don't go out and
mm,
if you don't connect to the people around you.
right.
So this kind of resource is very one of the main, ito yung isa sa mga importanteng resource that you want to build, especially if you want to have a racket, an extra
Ah,
source of income,
right.
diba?
In all of those resources that I listed, no, I think this is the most important. It's the person resource because, sige, sabihin na natin na it's the concept of asking for help is hindi ba masyadong one way ang relationship na to? Not necessarily, if you
Yeah.
offer them the friendship, if you offer good intentions, then I don't think
Mm.
it's use kumbaga hindi siya ang dating, user friendly ang dating mo. But the most important thing here is pag ikaw naman na nailagay sa position na maayos, you pay it forward naman to someone else, 'di ba?
Yes,
Not necessarily
exactly.
paying it back. Now, my golden rule is to never burn bridges. No?
Yes.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, kung ano mang kumpanya pinasok
Whatever
mo,
happens.
uh, never burn bridges. Always keep in touch with
Yes.
the people you've been in touch with, because you never know kung sino yung makaka, kumbaga makakatulong sa'yo down the
Maka-
line. No?
exactly. Mm-mm.
Which is why I've had this racket called the business development in Upwork, because I had a job with Upwork in the past, no? And nagkaroon ng konting issues na with the coworker, so I had to leave, no? But before leaving, since I have a good relationship with the owner of the agency, ang sabi ni owner ng agency, bro, sayang naman kung hindi natin magagamit yung gift mo, yung gift of gab mo. Why not? Okay, you'll be leaving me as an agent, but I'll make you a business manager for the agency. Ang trabaho mo lang is to look for clients who might need agents for their campaigns, and I'll pay you per head per week.
Mm-mm.
Okay, sabi ko, good. So that's another example of, never burning bridges, because I could just easily, after getting out of that agency as an agent, I could just easily look for other opportunities out there. Pero since I have a good relationship with the owner, and the owner, obviously doesn't want to lose me, then I took that opportunity, and made it work for me. Uh, it's actually better nga, because although it doesn't give me the 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 usual stable income weekly tulad nung ginagawa ko as an agent, but it does give me an extra income without really spending much time. Kasi ano ba naman yung kakausapin mo lang naman yung clients, make an arrangement with the call center
Mm-mm.
that you're staffing him with, make sure that all paperwork is good, and both are agreeable with all the terms. Then after nun, every week meron na akong income. So,
Mm-mm.
laway lang ang puhunan, ika nga. So,
Yeah.
list down all of what you love doing, what you're good at, and list down all
That and
resources.
resources.
Now, what I did was, for stocks, obviously I have my internet and laptop and social media. So I reached out to my friends who showed interest in the stock market. I teach them. No, I teach them how to do stock trading. And the most important part really here is, lalo na kapag friends mo, is never seek the profit. The profit should be secondary.
Yeah.
It's more of
Also, I
passion.
think, yeah,
Mm-mm.
one of the things that I think we should be adding into that is, how can I earn money from this? Or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, how can I earn money from this? Kasi,
Yeah.
like for example, diba, you already have your resources, and next is, you already know what you love doing, where you're good at, and your resources. Next
Mm.
is, how do I monetize this?
Right.
Since we are looking for a side hustle, an extra money for
Mm.
us. So
Yeah. You have to have a
you can
model.
list down,
Yeah.
yeah,
You have to have a
na
model to
stock
work.
coaching, coaching stocks, coaching forex,
Mm.
since you're good with teaching, ganyan, with other things. Like for example, what you love doing is shopping, and you're good at finding bargains,
Bargains,
or you're
deals.
good at,
Mm.
diba? So your resources could be the same, and what can you do about it? So you
Mm.
can sell whatever awesome things that you find,
Uh-uh.
'di ba? So may mga ganong factor. That's why it's good to see what you love and where you're good at and your resources. Para siyang para siyang puzzle that you connect, 'di ba?
Yeah. And
Kung ano
kagandahan
yung
kasi nito is, whatever it is that you choose on doing, since you factored in what you love doing, hindi ka mapapagod, kasi
mm
you'll never feel like you're working a day as long as you love what you're doing,
yes,
diba? And that's what you want
exactly.
to have with a side hustle. Kailangan the side hustle mo is your
Oo,
passion. Yeah.
exactly. Kasi you don't want to feel like, why do I have to do this?
Mm,
Eh, ano naman, konti lang kinikita ko dito, or alam mo yon, yung parang you don't want to feel that way. You want to
exactly.
feel that kung ano man yung side hustle mo, it's something that makes you happy. It's something that uh, makes you think na parang, I wanna grow this
Mm, right.
eventually, 'di ba? Kasi it's something that you love to do eh.
True. Which is, although it's medyo contrary dun sa idea na this is a podcast for money, for making money, money ideas nga, eh, di ba? And
Mm-mm.
we're doing this as a side hustle, obviously to make money, no? But dun kasi papasok yung ginagawa mo siya as a passion and thinking of
Mm-mm.
profit secondary, although profit should still be a priority, but a secondary priority in this case because the more passion you put into something, the more profit is being invited. You're inviting positive
Yes.
energy kasi, no. So
Mm-mm.
as long as it's something that you could monetize, sure, it doesn't matter kung malaki ba to o mababa to ang return sa akin ito. Basta it's something that you love doing, you're absolutely good at that, and there's a good model to work with. No, let's say in my case, I do stock webinars for stock trading. No, at first
Mm-mm.
I'm just asking for honorarium. No,
Mm-mm.
binibigyan naman nila ako. No, and then it could grow to something else because the people that you've taught, no, and showed goodwill to kasi hindi mo naman sila technically siningil eh, di ba? Sila na lang nagbigay sa but these people would talk to someone else who hey, meron akong kilalang marunong mag stock market, tinuruan ako ganyan ganyan ganyan,
Mm-mm.
and the market is gonna grow and grow and grow until such time that you have no other choice but to monetize it na lang. Why? Because it takes up your time, it takes up your resources. It's obviously a skill that that not everybody knows. So, kahit paano, they put value in what you're teaching. So, if you put a minimum value per person, siguro, per session, that would be enough. You know,
Yeah.
just to satisfy your passion and kahit paano ma-monetize mo. At the same time, since marami na sila, kahit konti lang isingil mo do sa isa, let's say, 100 pesos lang per attendee. Eh, paano kung meron kang 12 attendees in one session? And that's just
Mm-mm.
2 hours.
Mm-mm.
2 hours of work, of something that you love talking about. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah. So it's
Something
one,
that
two,
you
hindi na
love
masama.
doing.
And you
Yeah,
do it
and
every day. Diba?
and also, dun sa mga tao naman na are not looking for side hustle, more like they want it. Diba, may mga tao na they want this to be their own thing, their main income, ganyan. So by doing this kind of um, format or process of finding what you love doing and what you're good at and your resources, you can come up with things that you think will be yung talagang pwede mong pasukan. But
Mm.
actually, if you see it, like now I'm seeing what you did, I'm getting a lot of ideas of what other things you can do apart from coaching, doing
Mm.
webinars, speaking. There are so many things na pwede mong gawin.
Ma.
So, maganda talaga na na makikita mo kung ano yung pwede mong gawin. And at the same time, especially with what I love doing, nakita mo na what I love doing and what I'm good at and walang nagmatch, then you know kung alin doon sa what you love doing that you could learn a skill from na
Mm.
maging magaling ka. 'Di
Actually,
ba?
yun yun.
So,
Maganda yun.
oh, yun yun.
It's a nice segue to the next topic, which is gonna come out either after this episode or after the next
Yes.
episode, because
Mm-mm.
obviously hindi lahat ng gusto mong gawin eh magaling ka.
Mm-mm.
And
Totoo
obviously
yan.
there are other
May
things that
kulang.
curious
Mm-mm.
ka about something. Those are things that you have to build, no? And you have to learn. Um,
Yeah, like me, I love gardening pero wait, I'm not
sa
good at
isip
it.
lang. Eh, pero,
Tingin-tingin lang. Pero I can learn, 'di ba? I
oo.
can really focus my energy and my extra time to study how to do gardening and maybe find a way to earn money from it. But well, that's not my focus now.
Pero eventually you could, di ba?
Yeah, yung
Kasi
mga ganong bagay.
the big companies didn't start big right away. No, they
Mm-mm.
started somewhere. You know, a good example is Amazon. So, see, Amazon is, you know, now owned by the richest man in the world. You know, and he started with his home office. You know, his
Yes.
home office. That's it. No, um, but you know, it's building on the little things na alam mong kaya mong gawin with the limited resources that you have. As long as you have the good intentions, you have a good, you have the good interest of the others at heart, hindi masyadong pera-pera lang,
Mm-mm.
it's gonna grow. Now,
Yes.
obviously, hindi na ako magpapaka-ipokrito. What I do most of the time, everything that I do, I make sure that I, you know, make it worthwhile. No, and when I say make
Mm-mm.
it worthwhile, kailangan siya, kahit paano may kapalit. But at the same time, you know, the service that you give, in my case, the service that I give when I do my webinars and stocks, is that I make sure that the people who attend my webinars understand, and they definitely would find value in that time that they spend, not necessarily the money that they spend on me, but the time that they spend on me. If you think of it that way, then the money is going to come secondary, but it's not, hindi na siya ganun kasama in terms of returns, kasi kahit papaano alam nila kung ano value mo, eh, 'di ba? Sila
Yes.
magde-dictate ng value mo. Ang pinakamagandang ano doon, ang pinakamagandang part doon is these people, basta maganda yung pinakita mo, would talk to other people, would talk to other people.
Mm.
Yeah. And
And we'll
lalaki,
grow.
lalaki, lalaki.
That's where social network happens, di
Exactly.
ba?
So that's the most important thing. Again, just to recap, list down what you want, what you love doing, list down what you are good at, and list down all of the resources. Now, out of the resources, uh, put the most importance in your social network. And when I say social network, I mean your friends, your family. No, not necessarily just in social media. Never burn bridges. Yung mga naging
Mm.
katrabaho mo in one company, make sure that you're still friends with them.
Yeah.
Another and another and another, because who knows what these acquaintances could lead you to. No? Yeah.
Yes.
So after all of that, hindi pa rin natin siya ma-capture kung anong gusto natin gawin, the next episodes would, well, obviously would have to have a resource speaker, an expert on the concept of ikigai. Ikaw na bahala sa
Mm.
kanya, princess, no? Kung
Mm.
paano natin siya
Yeah.
i-schedule. And we also have alternate sources of employment. We'll also cover that in the following episodes. And lastly, yung what are the skills that are worth learning during this time of quarantine,
Mm-mm.
diba? So there,
Yeah.
that's pretty much for me. I'll stop sharing my screen. Okay, so
Well, yeah,
something to look forward to, no?
I hope marami silang nakuha dito. And especially for those who doesn't, yun, ang daming experiences or madami akong kakilala na parang, I don't know what to do for my side hustle. I don't know, 'di ba?
Hmm.
So this format, this process is a really good way for you to understand, to see and learn kung ano talaga yung pwede mong gawin for yourself
Ano na,
as
dami
a
natin
side
time,
hustle.
di ba? Dami na time, di
Mm-mm.
ba? So instead of you watching Netflix, which is, of course, it's a guilty pleasure, but at the end of the day, you know, after weeks of just watching Netflix and just going through social media, you think to yourself, what am I doing? Yeah,
Sayang.
nakaka-bore. Yeah? So
Oo,
something
paubos
to
na.
ponder, something to ponder about, and hopefully this adds value to the time that you spent with us here in this podcast, in this episode of the podcast. No, and until the next episode, no, we'll look forward to those
Yeah.
three topics that I mentioned earlier. No, And that is practically it for me. Anything else for you, Princess?
Yes. No more. So thank
No.
you very much for listening and for watching. And goodbye.
All right, goodbye.